Feeling stressed, anxious, or depressed? You're not alone. 1 in 5 adults struggle with mental health, yet only a few of them feel comfortable talking openly about it. In this video, we're going to tell you about Brandon Tyrone Marshall, an NFL player who has bravely faced similar struggles. Brandon Marshall had an ideal NFL career, going to numerous Pro Bowls and racking up over 12,000 receiving yards in 13 years. But off the field, his life was totally a mess. He was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and grew up in a challenging environment where his dad sold drugs and his mom smoked all day. His parents split when he was in 4th grade, and he went to live with his dad while his mom and sister moved to Georgia. Despite the hardships, Brandon showed natural athletic talent. He did well in high school, becoming an all-state football player at Lake Howell High School. Brandon did not just stick to football, he also did basketball and track, and he did great in both those sports as well.
There was fighting, but there wasn't only just fighting in our house, there was fighting next door, there was fighting across the street over.
Brandon's decision to open up about his mental health struggles marked a pivotal moment in his life. His diagnosis of depression at McLean Hospital became a catalyst for acknowledging his challenges and embarking on a journey of recovery. Through the outpatient program and with the support of medical professionals, Brandon learned meditation techniques and obtained a clearer understanding of his emotions, enabling him to effectively manage his feelings and unleash his true potential. Reflecting on his experience, Brandon described it as both immensely difficult and incredibly rewarding. That moment marked a turning point for him, when he realized that there are numerous individuals just like him who silently endure disorders like anxiety, stress, and depression. Despite their struggles, many refrain from speaking out due to the stigma surrounding mental illness. This realization underscored the prevalence of those issues and the urgent need to destigmatize discussions around mental health. It inspired him to advocate for greater awareness and support, recognizing that so many are impacted yet remain unheard. Addressing this stigma is crucial to fostering a more compassionate and understanding society where individuals feel empowered to seek help and share their experiences. He goes on to say, "Those 3 months changed my life, and I decided that the only reason I am standing here today is to use my story to help others who may suffer from what I suffer from."
I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. The best way I can describe it is an emotional disorder. I spent 3 months breaking down the beast. Barnes and Nobles became my locker room. Those books became my playbook.
According to Brandon, if someone has anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, or borderline personality disorder, it really affects their family too. Brandon says that for every person with these disorders, about 6 to 8 family members or loved ones are also affected. Living with a mental health disorder is challenging, not just for the person dealing with it, but also for their family. Family members go through a lot of different feelings and stress while helping a loved one with mental illness. Anxiety disorders, which make you super worried or scared, can put a strain on family relationships because it's hard for caregivers to understand and handle their loved one's symptoms. Depression, where you feel sad all the time or lose interest in things, can mess up family routines and relationships, making family members feel helpless and overwhelmed.
I affected my brother, I affected my wife, I affected my teammates. So for me, the people I affected probably was in the thousands.
Getting into the football side of things, Brandon started off as a star player for the UCF Knights during his college days, wowing NFL scouts with his skills. He got his break when the Denver Broncos picked him in the 4th round of the 2006 NFL Draft, launching his pro career. After that, he played for a bunch of NFL teams, including the Miami Dolphins, Chicago Bears, New York Jets, New York Giants, and Seattle Seahawks. Each new team brought fresh challenges, showcasing his ability to bounce back and adapt as a player. Brandon's love story started back in college when he met Michi Nogami. He knew he would marry her from the moment he first saw her walking across campus. Their relationship had its ups and downs, but they found their way back to each other and got married in 2010. Looking back, Michi noticed how Brandon changed from his college days, probably due to the pressure of his NFL career. Despite the challenges they faced, their bond only grew stronger. Michi's observations highlight the complexities of relationships, especially when one person has a demanding career like professional football. But through it all, their love continues to grow stronger.
That's how bitter I was. My wife was trying to do something really positive and change things for herself and us. And I'm sitting here worried about who she's going to church with.
Brandon Marshall, the ex-NFL wide receiver, is known for his incredible skills on the field and his impact off the field. His journey began at the University of Central Florida, where he showed off his talent as a wide receiver and caught the eye of NFL scouts. He quickly made a name for himself as one of the top wide receivers in the league, breaking records and earning recognition. After stints with the Denver Broncos and Miami Dolphins, Marshall joined the Chicago Bears and continued to impress, setting new records and contributing to the team's success. In 2018, he retired, leaving behind a legacy that showcases the power of perseverance and compassion, both on and off the field. Brandon shares his experience about his mental health to advocate for people who are not sharing their mental health problems because of the negative stigma. He also treats people at McLean Hospital to deal with isolation and depression. Brandon works for a mental health awareness foundation, Project 375, aimed to break stigmas and provide support for those in need. His courage to confront mental health issues resonates globally. He shared his story on major platforms, sparking conversations and inspiring countless individuals. Marshall's journey reminds us that strength lies not only in physical prowess, but in mental powers as well. It's crazy to think that the stars we watch on Sundays can deal with all these mental problems off the field. Brandon had the courage to share his story. If you struggle with mental illness, don't be afraid to seek help. You don't have to go through it alone. Leave me a comment and I'd be happy to reply to you. My audience is small, but if there's even one person out there I can help, it will be all worth it. Thanks for watching.